Hello, hello, Tammy Cinematic Skeins. I'm back, trying to get comfortable on the floor. I told you guys I would be back within the week, so here I am. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm gonna show you the things. I mentioned last time that I had something coming, so I was gonna do another episode within the next week. So I'm here. This was the something. It's massive. I have opened the box. So all I have seen is this. I have not dug into the contents. So we're gonna do that today. And I'm going to show you the yarn that I mentioned on my last episode that I had coming, because I finally checked my mail. So we're gonna look at that. And then I'm gonna show you some fabric that I picked up yesterday, because why not? I'm sitting a little further back today, because when I open the box, I want to be able to, you guys see the box. Anyway, let's try to get this done, shall we? This is just stuff, and I have one whip. I've been working on my piggy. It's not very well made. It's a good thing I'm sitting far away from the camera. I'm bad at seaming, really bad at seaming. I'm trying though. So I am stuck right now because I know I have safety eyes. I remember picking them up off the floor because I knocked them off the table they were on, but I don't remember where I put them. So I cannot finish my piggy because I have to put the eyes in before I close the nose. But I am mostly finished. I love how short rows created the little bulge in the leg. I didn't know you could use short rows to create shaping. Well, I mean, I knew you could do shaping because of, sweaters, but as far as, things kind of sticking out on a stuffy, I didn't know you could use short rows for that. So short rows created the little chubby cheeks. It's super cute. Anyway, I got to put the eyes in, and then I can finish stuffing the head and close up the nose, and then I can put the ears on and it'll be finished. Oh, and I gotta put the tail on. See, I seamed it badly. It's supposed to be closed, whatever. Anyway, it's my pig, nobody cares. And I can sit it like this. And I forgot to put the wires in it because there's an option to put armature wire in it. And I actually ordered armature wire with the plan, the intention to put it in the pig, and totally forgot about it. I think it's in the car, whatever. Anyway, the piggy's cool. I might make another one to practice seaming. Dot Pebbles Knits also has owls. I think there's 4 of them, but I only like 3 of them. I haven't bought the patterns yet, but they're in my queue because I think maybe if I get better at seaming, I'm going to make all the different owls that she has. I can't wait to finish my piggy. It looks really funny with no ears. I could just go ahead and put the ears on. Anyway, I'm working on the pig. That's what I've been working on. So I haven't touched the sweater that I showed you guys, which I really need to work on because my Salem trip is in a couple weeks. I haven't really worked on anything else. I'm just working on the piggy and some socks. But anyway, moving on. Today, the plan is to swatch with this yarn I bought that I showed last time. This is the, what was it called? Hold on, there's another skate. Oh, no, knocking yarn over. Bernat Lattice. That's it, Bernat Lattice. But my plan is to swatch this today, but I bought bins yesterday so I could finally put all my fiber away, and the bins that my fiber is sitting in are supposed to be meant for all the yarn that is piled up on this side of the room. So I might just spend the day in my craft room cleaning. I don't know. I haven't decided. Anyway, I'm all caught up on Tokyo Vice, so I don't have anything to watch today. Unless I decide to go to a movie, which I was supposed to do yesterday and didn't go, and I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, rambling. Yeah, I'm going to swatch this later today. Okay, show you what else I got. Okay, let's look at the yarn. I got some yarn from KnitPicks. That's new to me. I got some of their Aloft, which I bought. Actually, I'm going to slide forward a little bit while I'm showing you stuff, and then I'll slide back when I get to the box. So this has been a yarn they've had forever. I bought it to do my pig with, And then I found that fuzzy yarn and I forgot I had ordered this, but whatever, it'll just go in stash. This is just, I think it's mohair, kid mohair and silk. This is actually softer than the mohair I bought from Hobby or Hobby. I don't know. I saw a commercial for Hobby where, you know, they said hobby, but then she also pronounced crochet as crochet. So I don't know if it was like a mispronunciation of Hobby, because I thought it was Hobby, but maybe it's hobby. I don't know. Anyway, I bought, this is softer than theirs. Whatever. Anyway. And I got some KnitPicks yarn. I don't know if they're getting rid of this or what. It was on sale, so I just decided to buy the colors that weren't yellow. This is Impressionist. It's a sport weight yarn, and it looks like it's named after artists. And I just wanted to get it to feel it and see what it was all about. I'm kind of thinking this would be good for a traveler shawl because it almost looks like hand spun. But this is, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I just wanted to order it because it was on sale. And I'd never used it before. Anyway, this is KnitPicks Impressionist. It's sport weight, 164 yards. It's 80% extra fine merino, 20% nylon. And I just really like the colors in it. This is Monet, who is my mom's favorite artist. Mine is Waterhouse. Just FYI. This one is Pissarro. And this one is Renoir. I thought they were really pretty. I'm probably going to put them together in something. They're super soft. So there's those. And then, I don't know if this is a new yarn or what, because I'd never seen it before. But it's Ba Ram U Wood Note. It's BFL and Masham. I got the color that looked the most natural, which is Mouse. I bought it because I was like, I'm going to try this yarn and I can dye it if, you know, I'm not a fan of the natural color. I'm really into natural colors lately, like undyed yarn. This, I've never had Masham before. I've had BFL before, which I find soft but can be itchy. But this is really soft. I really like it. They're going to wrestle. Yeah, it doesn't feel itchy. I might order some more of this. I should probably swatch it first. But I might order more of this. It feels nice. But yeah, I'm going to swatch it and wash it and make sure it's not itchy to me before I'm like, oh, I must buy all the yarn. But yeah, I bought that from KnitPicks. And then I got some more natural yarn from Ancient Arts. And I got this, sorry, it's loud. I got this because of an Instagram post where they were talking about it. This is Lasso. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. They're Lasso fine yarn, which is Manx Lawton and Punta Arenas wool. Never heard of either of those. But they posted it on their Instagram and they were talking about that, you know, it was like the natural colors and blended together. They looked really cool. So I bought this. This is their, is it linen? Irish linen color. But from what they explained, the Irish linen in this particular yarn line is undyed. The Irish linen in the regular yarn is dyed. I don't know how that works. But anyway, because the colors are all the same. But this is supposed to be undyed. This is undyed. Isn't that pretty? It's a little bit itchy. So I need to swatch this and wash the swatch and see if it's still itchy to me. Because if it ends up still being itchy to me, I can't use it. So yeah. Hand dyed in Canada, made in Italy. Sorry, I had to wrap my brain around that one. Okay. I get it. But yeah, Ancient Arts yarns, and that's Lasso, however you say it. But yeah, so I got 2 skeins. We'll see. Is that it for yarn? That's it for yarn. Okay. And then one of my favorite people, as y'all well know, Ro from Home Row Handcraft has a new bag. So I bought it. Because of course I did. This is her large tote. My boys are being crazy today. Isn't it pretty? I think it comes in, there's a purple. I want to say there's a blue. I don't remember all the colors. I'm sorry. I just always get the dark one. So I know there's a purple. And it's just a big tote. It's got a magnetic snap zipper on one side and some pockets on the other side. I just thought it would be a fun tote for, you know, going yarn shopping with, or for sweater, or for blanket projects. So in fact, bam, done. Now it's in use. But yeah, I got that. She had a new mug. I got that too. Because ravens or crows. I think it's crows. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, got a new mug. Set that up there so I don't break it. Okay. And then West 7th Wool was showing, they were doing some spinning in the shop. And she showed a tool that she has. It's an Andean plying tool. Now, when I took my first spinning class, they taught us to Andean ply on our hands, which I find a little bit tedious and I sometimes forget how to do it. I didn't know they had a tool for it. So Amy sent me the link so I could get one for myself. And I did. I got the extra large. Don't know why I ordered extra large. They have them in different woods, but it's from the Fiber Ranch. And it's an Andean plying tool. So when you're plying, you're spinning. Just goes there. I don't want to put it all the way in because I'm going to put this away. But like you wrap your yarn like this, so you can ply off of a ball. What I usually do is I just bring my spinning in here and I run it through on my ball winder and then I have my ball. But now I don't have to leave my room. I can just have this in my room with my spinning stuff because I have a little tiered basket with all my spinning stuff in my room next to my spinning chair. But I can put this in there and then I'll have to come in here and I could just hand wind a ball. But I thought also, if I don't use this for spinning, I could also use it to hand wind regular yarn into a ball if I so wanted to. If I, you know, if something goes wrong with my ball winder or whatever, I have a hand tool, which is cool. I also have one of those. I mean, I also do it on my thumb when I'm doing minis, but I mean, tools. What are they called? I have one of those sticks that you wind yarn on. Anyway, whatever it's called. But yeah, this is an Andean plying tool, which I thought would look good with my spinning stuff. And it looks like a mushroom, which I thought was fun. So anyway, that's that. Bought that. I want to say it was like 20 something, $24, I think. I can't remember. Oh, I got curly maple. So yeah, I got curly maple. They had a couple of African woods too. Yeah, but they had different woods and different sizes. So they're on Etsy. So got that from spinning stuff. And then yesterday I went to the fabric store. There was one fabric store I intended to go to because I just needed to pick up an order. I ordered a pattern because it was out of stock when I was at the fabric shop. When I was at the fabric shop last time, looking for fabric that I showed you guys on the last episode, I saw the finished quilt on the wall and I was like, where's that pattern? I want that pattern. And she said, it's the Virginia pattern. And I was like, sold, because from Virginia. So I was like, sold. I need that pattern. And they didn't have any more. So she ordered it for me. So I did have to stop and pick that up. Since I was in the area, I went to another fabric store that was nearby because they're in the process of moving. So they were having a sale. So yeah, I went to two fabric stores. The first store I went to was Nacho Mama's Quilts to pick up this pattern. It's the Virginia Quilt by Kitchen Table Quilting. Yes, kitchen table quilting. Patterned by Erica Jackman for kitchen table quilting. But yeah, it's like a fat quarter friendly pattern. It's rectangles, triangles. That's all it is, rectangles and triangles. I can do that. Yeah, it's these. So you do this, cut your triangles, sew them together, and then you have a giant rectangle, and then you have more triangles on the other side, and you just sew them, piecing. I figure this is a super easy, beginner-friendly pattern. It says skill level experience beginner. I'm not experienced, but whatever, I can sew these. And I'm going to use stash for these. I might use the dinosaur quilt for it. Or the dinosaur fabric to make this. I haven't decided yet. I'm debating on if I want to use something more colorful. I don't know, but this is going to be from stash. Because it just looks like a fun, random scrappy quilt project. And it's called the Virginia Quilt. This was $16. So yeah, I bought that. I did buy that dinosaur pattern I mentioned to you guys that was super colorful. It was Missouri Star Quilts that had it, and I ordered it, and it should be here, I think, next week sometime. It's just the pattern, because I might use the dinosaur fabric for that, because it's dinosaur shapes, and I have dinosaur fabric, so we'll see. Okay, so I left there, and I went to Stitch House, specifically for a little bit more of the gray fabric that I butchered with my triangles, which was this fabric, the gray with little bits of blue and purple that you probably can't see because of the lighting in here. There you can see a little bit. There's little bits of blue and purple in it. But I got this to go with that blue that I bought. Where is it? Yes. So the blue that I bought to go with my quilt, I got this to go with that. And then they had Accuquilt dies on sale because, like I said, they're moving. They're moving from Plano to Richardson. And I had been eyeing this particular quilt die on the website for Accuquilt. But it's really expensive. So they had it for sale. So I went ahead and bought it. It's basically, you can make your entire, cut out your entire quilt square with one block. It's called a block on board. So they look like that. So if you lay your two fabrics together and then run it through the die, you cut all your pieces at once, which convenient. So you can create a quilt that looks like that. Which I thought was really cool. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is maybe I'm going to put this in with my stuff, and I'm going to use these two to create these stars in between the fabrics, maybe. Or I can just use this for something else. I don't know. It was on sale. I'm going to add it to my die collection because I really did like this one on the website. So bonus. Anyway, so yay. It's called a Hunter Star. Cool. And it creates a 6-inch finished star. That works. Yes. Cut 4 layers of one color, then reload and cut 4 layers of a different color. Cool. I don't know, whatever. It was fun. I like this design. So cool. That's in the collection now. And then, since I was there and I knew that their fabric was on sale, there was a fabric I saw when I was there last time that I really wanted, but I didn't need. I went back and bought it because I think I might be able to incorporate it into my, into my quilts. And I also wanted to get some fabric for the binding of the quilts that I'm making with these. So this is the fabric I went back for. They're mushrooms. And it's copper. It's like a metallic fabric with a coppery bit to it. I thought this was really pretty. And I got some coppery thread. I just thought it was really cool. So that may or may not go in the quilt with my ferns and stuff, maybe. What will go in the quilt with this is this fabric, which I'm going to use for the border of the quilt. And then maybe a couple of squares just to incorporate it a little bit more. So that, and then I got some blue thread because it was on sale. They were like buy two, get one free. And then I got, this is actually brown, but it looks black. It's like a metallic brown. I just thought it was really pretty. So I'm just throwing this in the sewing box. And then I kept walking past some fabric and I was like, that design is really interesting. And I couldn't figure out why it was interesting, but I kept looking at it. And then I walked by it one more time and I was like, they're foxes. That's why it looks so cool to me. They're foxes. They're like hidden. It's like hidden pictures. Do you guys remember, what was that book called at the doctor's office? Highlight. And like the hidden pictures was always my favorite part of the highlight books. Anyway, I think it was called Highlight, but they're foxes. Can you see them? So I bought this just for funsies. It's not intended to go in anything right now. But if I do like a black and teal quilt, I can throw it in with this one. Okay, that's it for the fabric and the Yarny acquisitions. Let's open our box. And then I'm gonna go put fiber away and maybe clean my kitchen and the bathroom. Definitely cleaning the bathroom. I have 5 billion empty pill bottles sitting on the counter because I want to take my, I'm weird and paranoid, so I need to take all the labels with my personal information off of my medication bottles so I can shred it and then I can recycle the bottles. Anyway, box. I bought a drum carder. And I got it from the people that do the spinning box, Camaj Fiber Arts, because when you buy a carder from them, you also get a drum carding class for free, which I think it's $85 normally. So carder was the same price if I had bought it directly from the manufacturer, but this way I get a class. So yes. All right, so it comes with a price list. What did I get? I got the deluxe drum carder and I paid less than that. Okay, cool. So it was a little bit cheaper too. Bonus. All right, so I got that. What's this? Satisfaction guarantee. Cool. 30 days. Only 30? Okay, so it's got a 1-year warranty, but there's a 30-day satisfaction. So I need to use this soonish to make sure that I want to keep it. I'm probably going to keep it. All right, so this is instructions on adjusting the drums. Little detail on carding, tells you how much you can do. All right, so it's 1/2-inch tempered steel teeth and produces 9 by 22-inch bats. Okay. Okay, and I got the 90 TPI, 90, is it teeth per inch? Tines per inch, whatever it is. I got the 90 because I will very rarely, if ever, do any higher micron fibers because I find them itchy to myself. Most of the yarns and fibers that I have are merino or, you know, something super soft like rambouillet, yak, hanui. So like I think hanui, I think the highest micron, if I remember right, was 27 of the ones that I got, the medium wools. So I'm always going to do medium and fine wools. I'm never really going to do like a coarser wool. So a 90 teeth per inch carder makes sense for the type of fiber that I would be messing with for personal use or to sell. I don't know. We'll see how I like it. Yeah, they have a carder that's $14,000. No. All right, let's see what we got. Table clamp. Slicker brush. I don't know what they're called for fiber. It's a slicker brush. If all else fails, I can use it on the dog. Anyway, slicker brush. There should be a thing in here that tells me what all is included in the whatchamacallits. What are all the accoutrements? It's not on here. I don't know, whatever. A little slicker brush. I'm sure they're called something else. Don't come at me with the names. I'm learning, you guys. I haven't started my classes yet. An awl. That's what these are called, right? A stabby thing. You know, this looks like an ice pick. Is an ice pick an awl? I don't know. Anyway, got one of these stabby things. This is quite sharp. It's sharper than my knitting needles, so come at me if you want to. I have one of these now. All right, that's what was on top. Let's see what's in here. Paper. That's what's in here. Paper. All the paper. My wrist hurts today. I don't know where I'm going to put this, which is why I need to come in here and clean this room. I have nowhere to put this other than the floor, because I have a desk in here, but my sewing machine's on it. Then I have a desk in my office, but my computer for work is on it. Not that I ever sit in my office. Maybe I'll put it in my office. Lots of paper. All I bought was paper. Oh yay, I got the gray fabric. Can I get this out of here without hurting my wrist? Let's see. Are there handles? There's no handles. Oh my God. Ugh. Don't lift it up like that, by the way. All right. Will this even fit on my desk? This will not fit on my desk. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I bought a drum carder. And from what I understand, the teeth are not supposed to rub together on the various wheels. Fold. And they don't. Swish. Okay. So about this, it's got a little compartment that slides out kind of like a toaster, so you can clean it, little bits that fall out. This is nice. This is nice. So I can create bats now. So at some point in the future, I might sell bats. We'll see what happens. Oh, Jesus. Where am I going to put this? Oh. It's bigger than I expected it to be. I was going to order the baby one initially, but with the pricing of it, I was like, why don't I just get the big one, call it a day. Is there anything else in here? No. Recycling. And then, what's going to go on that first? Paper. No. I have Tussa silk, carded fiber in here, various, this isn't the right bin, these are blendy, well that's my blendy bin, a fiber bin, here it is. When I got my spinning boxes, I received all of these random fibers. Well, they're locks of fiber from various sheep. Like this is rambouillet that needs to be like washed and carded. So this way I can use up all of this stuff. And if you guys remember, I have some black merino, all natural black merino. So I can finally scour it and run it through the carder and do the things. I can also create rolags on the carder, all sorts of things, because I do need to practice woolen drafting, which I'm really bad at. So this way I can do all the things and practice and make my own stuff. And I learned that when you, because I showed you guys I built my own blending board, But I learned that when you put worsted fiber on a blending board and do all the things and create rolags and whatever, it's technically no longer worsted, it's woolen. So even if I just run my comb top through the carder, when I do that, it transitions from being a worsted prep to a woolen prep. I thought it was always, if it was already worsted, then it's just worsted all the time. But no, it depends on what you do to it next. So all my comb top, I can run through my carder. And then it's like a semi-woolen prep. Yeah. So I bought this. I will play with it eventually. It's probably not going to be anytime soon. Well, it will be because I've got a, 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So let me play with it a little bit and do something or other on it. So I need to take one of my classes soonish. Do a little something on it to make sure that this is something I like doing. One of the other reasons I decided to get a carder is because the blending board, the last time I used it, I stabbed the crap out of my fingers, which makes me not want to use it too much because, with me putting the fiber on with my hands and stuff, it just was uncomfortable on my fingers. This way, it's on here. And I'm not stabbing my fingers so much because it's going to run through this and I just pull it off. That's the hope, the plan, whatever. So yeah, I bought a drum carder. Why? Because I was sad. I told y'all that last time. When I'm in a mood, I buy the things that make me happy. And half the time I forget that I bought them and then they surprise me in the mail. And it makes me happy to get surprised in the mail. But anyway. So yeah, buy a drum carder. Gonna play with it at some point within the next 30 days to make sure it's working properly and I like it. So I need to do my online class. I think I'll just put the first one on. Get some knitting done on the sweater that I want to finish within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. When's the Fiber Witch Festival? The 19th. So I need to get the sweater finished by, say, like the 15th. So I have it blocked and dried and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go crash out on the couch and watch my carding class so I can figure out how to use this thing. And well, I mean, it looks pretty self-explanatory, but as it was a bit expensive, I don't want to screw it up. So I'm going to take this class thing and make sure I'm using it properly when I start playing with it. Yeah. So I'm going to do that today. And then I'm going to come in here, put some stuff away. Maybe. My guest room is now fiber central because I was organizing fiber. So there's like piles of fiber all over my guest room. So I think I'm going to clean my guest room. Yes. Y'all don't need to know all this. Anyway, I bought a drum carder. That was the deal. I showed you guys the things that arrived in the mail. All that's left, I have another row 1 coming. And I have that dinosaur quilt pattern coming. I don't think I ordered any more yarn. I'm going to play with that KnitPicks yarn because I might order some more of that, like a sweater quantity's worth. Possibly. Although, also in my guest room are 2 bins of yarn that are sweater quantities because I took them off of that top shelf so I could put all the yarn that was over there, over here. I have too much shit. I also need to buy some foam core board so I can organize my fabric and have it put away neatly instead of all piled up in the closet right there because it looks a mess. I'm trying to organize the things so I don't feel so cluttered in here. I have too much crap for one person. I need to start using it and making the things. One of my goals is to convince myself to use my nice yarn to make blankets with. Because I always make my blankets out of the acrylic yarn because, dogs. But that will knock out some of my stash if I start using the yarn to make the blankets. Yes. I can only make so many pairs of socks. And then I have all my hand spun up there. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Have a good week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whenever I come back. Yes, I'm gonna get some spinning done. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my day. My brain cannot decide on what I need to do today. I'm gonna find my safety eyes. That's what I'm gonna do today. And then we'll see what happens. Have a good day, you guys. Be happy. Bye.